Okay. You caught us. We were trying to go the whole entire broadcast. Welcome to.
It's a silent hockey. It was a silent hockey.
It's a silent.
broadcast.
Is that like a silent auction?
Yes.
Anyway, we've been talking,
Yes.
having a great old time. I guess we have to repeat ourselves now. I'm going to feel old. Welcome to Mount Vernon for CSHL playoffs. This is a beautiful day outside. See all the words that I said before, but I'm not going to repeat them. Anyways.
Nah, we're getting ready for puck drop anyway. So.
Yep. Already, people chiming in. Appreciate it. If you feel free to drop a comment, please keep it clean so we don't have to drop the gloves with you guys. Welcome to Bruins fans. This is a Bruins broadcast. Also have some Ravs players or parents tuning in tonight. So welcome to the broadcast.
The more the merrier, but I'm biased sometimes.
We are absolutely going to be biased on this one. So it's all, we got to follow the money, right? They're the ones that are paying us to talk nicely about them.
That happens.
All right, well.
Remember where you're getting fed, I guess.
Yep. So playoff magic happened last year for Forest Park Bruins. We won 2 improbable games in a row.
In shootouts.
Shootouts,
amazing.
Yep.
It was just great games to watch, and
yep.
both teams going back and forth. Underway.
Feel like on a work Zoom call. Oh, no. Hopefully. Hopefully it's not that bad. This shouldn't sound like work. It's supposed to be fun.
Nah, we're supposed to be having a good time with all this. Dumped in by the Ravs, wrapped up towards the far point. Shot in, gloved, held, no rebound.
Early save by Mr. Drew Harris.
Absolutely.
See if we can get some fun here going with the camera system. Oh, there we go. We got pitcher and pitcher. We got a few things working.
Technological toys, man. They are fun to watch.
Well, you got to have fun when it works.
It's like being home in the living room.
Except we're here in the cold rink.
Yes. And there's no cocktail service nearby.
Nope. We'll get to the game.
No fridge with the beer.
And no golf cart servants with the beer. We'll get to the game matchup
Center
here.
pass broken up.
In just a minute or two.
Throws over. Puck turned over in the slot. Dragged. Ravs on it, trying to find a clean shot here. Pass broken up. Out there right now, we've got Prate, Doyle, Sherrose defensively. Looks like Marm and Bachman. That goes out of the zone. Forward check there by Prate. Ravs turn it up. Get through center. Up there. Behind the net. Marm back there. He's draped by somebody. Puck turned up over the boards. Through the slot. Shot down below the goal line. Up towards the point, picks out Prate. Prate's going to have a little time here to get this up the ice. Puck rolls away from him. Tried to feed his defenseman there. Comes over to, I believe that's Edmonston, gets it up the ice.
Both teams here shorthanded tonight. We are missing a couple of key players.
We are. We've got, unfortunately, Lewis had to drop out. He's unfortunately got the flu, so if they're tuning in, I hope he feels better soon. Got some travel stuff going on this weekend, so that as well.
Hopefully he's
limited
okay.
our lineup.
Shot high and wide over.
All the way down the ice.
Also lost Owen Parisi to shoulder surgery.
Correct. He toughened it out for senior night because, big night, senior. Get on the ice, let your parents have a little fun. Oh, shot in there. Puck rolled right into the slot, and Tuthill was struck in. English is my first language.
Puck behind the net. There's our first view at the GoPro behind the net. Live. We got one GoPro on one end. We got a cheap old camera on the other end. So it should be fun for the people watching at home.
Edmondson rotates over. Shot was partially blocked. Backhand, then make it
shot. Goal!
Well done. Picked up off the rebound, fired in. Did not get a chance to see who that
there you go.
was.
Take
Looks
a look.
like Parker.
Take a look from behind the net. We're not recording. We don't have an SD card, but we got one goal on the board.
Nicely done. Bruins strike first here. It's 12:28 first period.
Big first goal by our Bruins.
Parker picked up that rebound and tucked it in.
We have a second here before. That's after the replay. So I got a lot of buttons to push up here.
Less is more sometimes. Ooh, collision there as Declan Henry comes together up at that blue at the center line. Ravs coming in on it. Feeds the point. Point dances over. Shot tipped by CC there. Goes wide of the net. Puck trickles out.
Yeah, looking at the Ravs bench, it's about as big as our bench, so they're definitely not playing at 20 skaters or 18 skaters and 2 goalies. I see their backup goalie over there.
Backup goalie is over there, but looks like both teams are going to have shortened benches. Nice moves to get into the zone here, trying to fire it in. Drew gets that down. Rebound comes to him, closes that glove. Face-off coming up.
See if we can see anything with the instant replay here. Yeah, the camera's a little bit high here.
A little bit high.
It's a little yellow. You can see a little bit of Drew there, maybe his head, but.
Yeah, if he goes too low, we're just going to see crossbar.
Yeah, we don't want to see crossbar, but oh well. That's why
first line back out, drag towards the front. Some good defense there to keep that shot from getting away. Fired in, tipped.
Wow, what a
great
save.
Save. Drew with the left pad. It's a heck of a tip drill right there. Backhanded towards Prate. Prate's going to lift that up and out of the zone.
If we get a
rolling
second
puck down.
We will take a look
Icing.
at that save by Mr. Drew Harris in front. This is from the overhead camera. We won't use that camera on the right side of the rink too much here tonight, but Mr. Drew Harris doing his best work.
That's all instinct and just reaction there. I mean, you can't plan for something like that, but man,
I would have made that
what a great
save.
reaction.
Ravs win off the faceoff.
Trying to drag it through the slot and down low, but they close the door. Does Forest Park. Dragged off the boards to Prate. Prate with a little bit of room here. Finds Doyle. Doyle chips it into the zone. He's going to chase behind the net. Flipped up towards the point. Ravs going to get this out. Ooh, cross-ice pass broken up there. On the back check by Prate. Marm's going to try to get it in there. Turns that puck over. Gets it back, though, towards Sherose. Sherose, tried to feed Prate going in, but it deflected. Neutral zone into the defensive zone here. Marm's going to go back on this. Backhands it behind his net up the far side. Doyle there to settle it down. That's a little time. Trying to get it out. He does. Up the boards. Ooh, double team there. Rubbed out of that play.
Got sandwiched on that one.
Yeah.
No cheese.
Yep, he was the jam and the peanut butter coming together.
Toasted peanut butter and jelly is my favorite.
I have never been a big peanut butter and jelly guy.
What?
Nah, I know, it's
weird.
weird.
My follow-up question was nuts or no nuts?
Well, it's got to be smooth when I do have it. Prate avoids that check as it goes in the zone. Parker, the goal scorer, forward check in there.
I'm not sure we saw that come across the game sheet or not. I did not notice because.
Oh, fired in. Drew with a save there. Gets it into the far corner.
Looked like Drew had a little trouble with that one. It like kicked up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it hit.
Bouncing puck.
Hit a shard of ice or something in front, but.
Behind the goal. Edmonston over.
Palomino over to Doyle.
Oh, yeah, Palomino. Sorry.
Yep, 3.
4 is Edmonston,
It's
right?
rare whenever I get the correct. Yeah. Oh, nice little deke move.
Oh, that was dragged just wide. Wraps all the way up and out. Tristan's going to go for a change here as the Ravs cycle the puck, get back in the zone.
I do have lineup cards. I forgot to give them to you.
No worries. Lewis has dropped off that lineup anyway, and Sherose has moved up to that top line on the wing.
We will show the folks at home the anticipated lineups. Did not make a play.
Together.
19.
Yeah.
They didn't make a play on the puck there at all.
Yeah. 16 should have gone for interference right there.
Yep. That's my unbiased opinion. Oh, that is the trip on the Bruins.
That could have been there too.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no call. He stayed upright, so that probably, if he goes down there, I think that's a trip. Trying to feed the.
Kept
gotta
in.
Get that out. Dropped back in, turned on it, makes its way out of the zone. It won't get far enough for icing.
No icing.
The Ravs play it just by that face-off dot. So out now you got Marty Tuthill, whistle on the play as I believe it went into the net.
That'll give us a chance here to look at our matchup for tonight's game. This is a pretty lopsided matchup. Looking at my hockey rankings, 5-point differential between these two teams. My hockey ranking doesn't do a great job with high school hockey anymore. You can see we're missing Owen Parisi. Head-to-head matchup at the very bottom is incomplete on my hockey rankings. We know that we've played them twice.
Correct.
Both times we've lost. I think it was 10-3 and
6'1",
6'1",
something like 6'2", maybe something like
Yeah,
that. It was pretty lopsided both times. A lot goes into that with rosters and who's available, who's not,
Yep.
etc. But yeah, Woodson's got a pretty good squad this year.
We'll take a look at our goaltender matchup next.
Definitely one of the more favored teams to probably move ahead would be Woodson. Colgan's always in the mix. Washington Liberty naturally got the bye this year again, so they're certainly got the joy of playing the lowest seed.
Everybody got the bye except for the 8 and 9 team.
Yes.
They had to play a play-in game.
Yeah.
On Wednesday night.
Woodbridge won that game 3-0, so they get the joy of playing Washington and Liberty. I believe here.
No, they're playing right now at St. James.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, they're playing right now at St. James. We'll get game updates.
Cool.
There's only one game that will start at the conclusion of ours, and that's Fairfax Braddock and
center ice hit taken off.
I forget the other team.
Back on the puck.
But we'll get game updates from other games.
On the forecheck, up the boards, settled down at the point. Eventually makes it out of the zone. Stevens was there, going in 2-on-1 here. Ryan does a nice job there defensively to slow that play up. Dennis over to get that puck out.
Way to go, Captain.
Ravs back on it at center into the zone. Fire wide. Wide and high. Doyle back on the puck over there. Turns away from the wing and carries it out. Still on the puck into the zone. Prate holds wisely. Feeds Prate in the slot. Broken up. Too many sticks in the way. Ravs are going to dump this puck out. That should be icing. And there's the whistle. 6:53 first period.
Have a look at our goaltenders real quick. Got Drew Harris as usual versus Bryson Cullum. That is not correct. Junior Black Bears and Southern Maryland Sabres. No, that is not correct. So I know exactly why that happened. It's because of game sheet. All of my stuff is automated on the fly. So
Prate over after the face-off, hits his man off cross ice. That should be icing as well, so we're going to do that face-off again down in the Bruins offensive zone. 6:44 first period, Bruins up 1-0.
So let's talk about the goaltenders. There's Drew.
Let's see old school.
Who's in net. We got Shelby in net for the Ravs. All right, everyone should be happy with the goaltenders. Goalie moms should be happy now, right?
They are applauding everywhere. Goalie mom's a tough spot to be in, goalie parents.
Here they have a union.
That probably wouldn't be a bad idea. And a credit union as well with the equipment cost of a goalie.
Oh geez, yeah.
Setniak drops that in but couldn't get deep. It's come back the other way. Rob's off the board. Doyle's back.
Although typically clubs pay a discount or give a discount for goaltenders, don't they?
They do with things like stick and shoots. A lot of times if it's a team looking for a goalie, they'll discount, come out and stuff like that. Rose drops that in. They're going to chase this into the corner. Doyle's with them. So you got top line out there, which is Prate, Doyle, and Schroes for this particular game, and you got Palomino and Edmondson back defensively. Ravs wrap it around the board near side here in the right corner.
Just past the 6-minute mark of the first period.
Loose twig there as
Noah.
Edmondson gets it on. Gets back to it. Shot, glove, no rebound. Drew hangs on to it. So the Ravs have carried a little bit more of the puck possession and play in the offensive zone, but they are down 1-0 here in the first period as we're getting into the lower minutes. 5:37 on the clock. Tuthill in to take the face-off. Ties his man up as Marm comes over to dig that puck out of the center, off the boards. Touch the head, fired right back in on goal. Drew has to settle that down, and Eli's going to come back on that puck. Cross ice, chipped there by Parker, I believe that is. He's going to chase now. And then you got Parker, Marty, Brody. And offensively, you got Marm and Noah stays out on this as their short D-men. So you'll see a few faces that might be double shifted here and there.
For both teams.
Yes. Held in there at the mid-boards on the left side. Turning with it are the Ravs, trying to find some space around Parker. Ooh, nice drag, nice move. There's a guy who watched the Olympics.
Yep. That was
the exact move that the women's team won the gold medal on. Dragged that in the center and backhanded.
That was a one-man effort there trying to get the puck to the net.
Nice moves. Behind their own net are the Ravs trying to get that out. They do. Stretch pass through center. Bachman and Marm out now. Good shot, good save. Loose puck in front. Couldn't get all of it on to the puck, though, as it rolls to the near side, and Marm outlets it to Parker. Hit him in the back, but it's going to roll nicely right into his path in the corner. Puck is loose. Oh, that's going to be a trip. Yeah, I think the ref was thinking about it, and then his arm eventually went up. I don't know if he had to take his hand out of his pocket or what, but he kind of hesitated. Actually, he's calling a slash.
I don't think that was a slash.
I think that was a trip, but I think he just made a motion of a slash. Yeah. Yeah, he made the slash move. I thought it was tripping by the looks of it, but maybe he went down because of the slash.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't wear the striped shirt, so I'm going to go with what they called. And
I think you would make a fantastic ref.
I think I would just look good in the shirt, personally.
You just made me spit out my dentures.
Sorry, man.
And I don't even wear dentures. Don't do that.
Gotta bring a little humor to the broadcast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, speaking of humor, we got to get our napkin joke in for the period.
Boy.
We have a lot of business to pay.
Ravs are on the power play. They couldn't hold it in the zone, so we're going to have offsides. Face-off will come to neutral ice. First power play of the game goes to Woodson-Robinson. 3:55 on the game clock. First period, Bruins still up 1-0. Stevens is going to take this face-off. Wins it back. That's going to be shot down the ice by Palomino. Ravs will have to grab it and touch up, which they do. Get reset here. Forecheck by Stevens. Then you got Bachman and Palomino and Declan Henry out there with Stevens. Ravs looking for some open ice, trying to drag it down low. Puck comes free. Palomino again there to clean up the loose change all the way down. I feel like Woodson maybe needs to move this puck a little bit more between their players. Keep trying to break us down. Murta goes in, fired in. Drew is going to cover that up. Gloved it down to himself and covered it up. 3:15 first period, 1-0 Bruins. 39 seconds remaining on the penalty to Brody Tuthill. Went in for slashing. Coming in now, we've got Doyle in the face-off dot here. Bachman and Palomino still out defensively, and then you've got Cece out as well. Block shot by Doyle. Ricochets all the way out of the zone, so Johnny on the spot's able to clear the zone. Ravs touch back up with speed, go into the zone. Trying to break it down. Side netting, no goal. Trying to get something here. Good stick there by Tristan's able to get that out of the zone as he was able to intercept that pass. 12 seconds remaining in the kill here for the Bruins. Marm back. Setniak, Marm, CC, and Doyle. Shot in, with traffic, but held. Drew does a nice job. No rebound let up. Back to even strength.
2:34 left to go here in the period. We don't have enough time to get our napkin joke in on this one. We'll get it on the next one. I know there's fans.
Do we double up? Do we double up in the second period?
Well, we could do that too. We don't
try
want
to
to rush
double
it
up
too much.
if there's an icing or something. Back underway, even strength. Crate out with Rosetniak. Oh, that win. Good save by Drew. Didn't know where he was, but it goes into the corner. Crate gets it towards Marm. Marm on the puck. Fans on the first one. A nice stretch pass out to Sherrose. Sherrose tried to feed Crate. It was a little bit in his feet. Ravs come the other way. Loose twig down. That's Doyle. He's going to get back on his stick here, but the Ravs have the puck, trying to break us down again. Too much traffic. Outletted to Sherrose again, trying to pick off Crate. They're trying to work that puck just a smidge off. Again, Sherrose in a good spot, but it goes through him to the far boards. Ravs pick it back up. Cross-ice pass in their own zone. Skate out the center. They're going to drop that in far corner off the boards. Skating over is Marm, able to kind of slow down, get it back out of the zone off of Parker. Ravs back in the zone. Fake shot. Throws it down wide. It's going to go all the way up. Held in at the far point. Shot down. Rolls away. Parker picks up Crate. Crate in the zone, but he's got to skate out, turns away from the pressure. They'll have to touch up. Back to Doyle. Doyle around one. Ooh, he got caught up
hooked.
there. No call. No call.
Wow.
I think if he went down, maybe we get a call there, but I still think we should have gotten a call. But Bachman over, picked up that loose puck. A man on him, wraps it around the board.
Nice.
Parker able
nice
to get on the end of
pass.
that. Has a little time. He's going to shoot that in. Paddled into the left corner. Picked up by the Ravs. They're going to skate this out with some pace.
Under 1 minute in the first.
50 seconds remaining. Around the boards. Ravs again on the puck. Fan on the pass. Noah gets that outletted, but it goes off of Brody's skate and then go back down. Below the goal line. Ryan bumped there. It's in his feet. Trying to kill off this penalty, or not, the period rather, not a penalty. Apologies on that.
Kill off
Parker
the
skates
period.
in. Brody over to try to hold that in and gets up the boards to Marty. Marty slides it back down to Parker. Parker in the corner trying to feed the center. Oh, nice cross pass to Palomino. Just couldn't pull the trigger. Drops it a little lower for Marty. Gets it a little down towards Tuthill. Tuthill to Marty. Marty turns out of trouble for the moment. Tried to go around off the boards. It didn't work for him. Possible 2-on-1 develop, and here's shot. Good glove. No rebound at the horn. Drew slams the door on that shot just as time was expiring. And the first period, 1-0.
That is
Bruins.
a very competitive first period for our
Yes.
Bruins. And dare I say, I'm a little surprised.
I'm not going to lie. I'm a little surprised, too.
So what we're going to do is we're going to dip out for, actually, no, let's go with a joke first because
Yeah,
we don't
let's-
have that too many highlights. These might be recycled. So what is a favorite hockey player's favorite kind of tea?
Oh, jeez.
Penalty. Penalty.
Penalty.
All right. We'll go do our screwed everything up.
Yeah.
So that's why we're not seeing some of the features come through. Is that game sheet is all right. We're about ready to start second period here. Everything good?
I don't know. I
Yeah.
forget who they're playing.
Are we getting kicked out?
No,
Okay. I thought
nothing like
was,
that.
I thought that was
It was
security.
just a score update. West Poe's down 4-1.
West Potomac,
Yeah.
and they are playing.
I don't know.
We'll have to take a look at his
Yeah, we'll have
bracket.
to take a look at the schedule. The schedule actually on the sheet when you go on the site does list everybody's team, but it's really wonky. If you look in the wrong place, you get the prior year, and there's not really a playoff bracket, but it's weird. It's
Yep,
weird.
you're right.
You got to go to a certain schedule. Rav's trying to drag it in, pass it down low, went all the way through to the left corner here. Rav's still on the puck. Even strength to start the third period. 14-10 on the clock. Forest Park up 1-0 here. Ravs cycling the puck down the slot. Good glove there. Drew holds another one. No rebound. Not much traffic in front anyway, but always better to squeeze that glove and not spill it.
Check this out. These GoPros are so incredible. You've seen them so many times, but
Yeah,
look how clear this is.
that's amazing. You know me, I'm a caveman with this stuff, but I do find the tech and what you can do at this level now, with just a few $100s and the right know-how. Stepping in here.
Try a few
shot.
Try a few
away,
thousand.
poke checked away. Oh, Doyle just pushed it a little too far for Prate, and it's going to be icing.
Try
so
a few $1,000.
Yeah, I'm sure all total, this is a small fortune.
This is, yeah.
So, and it definitely shows in the broadcast, the quality and everything like that.
Sometimes,
so
except for whenever one thing goes wrong, then it cascades
quicksand, right?
like the game sheet. We were saying off the air, the game sheet title for the team for Forest Park was TBD, so that led to a cascade of issues.
Left-hand face-off dot. Doyle coming in to take this. Tied up in everybody's feet. Back to Marm. Marm cross ice to Sherrose. Settles it down. Drops it in the zone. Prate in the chase. Doyle on his left. Sherrose behind him. Grabs up the board. Held in there from the moment. Not deep enough as it out it comes. Doyle cross ice to Prate. They connect this time. Prate harassed there, has to cycle it back to Bachman. Bachman shot on goal. Oh, that was an interesting little roll. If he wasn't, he kind of didn't catch that until just late. But it was rolling towards the net.
I like the fact that Tommy held up at the blue line and reset. He has the wherewithal to do that, and just the experience, because that takes a lot of maturity to do.
Instead of trying to force it in.
Exactly.
So, good hockey IQ on that young man. Brody in to take this face-off, wins it toward Marm. Marm with a quick shot. High and left the rebound. Almost came to Parker. Oh, they're tucking it. No! Two Bruins out front and couldn't get it to go. Puck's up in the air, settled down. Now it's bouncing around still. Down to Marty. Marty backhands it towards goal. Goes wide. Ravs back on the puck, trying to drag it out. Parker held him up for a second, but it's going to come back out. Marm with that long reach, able to get it over to Marty. Whoop, lost an edge, went down. From his knees, though.
Oh, what a nice little handoff.
Able to get it to Ryan. Ryan gets it in the zone. Loses the handle and has to come back out.
That was such a beautiful
change.
handoff on that.
I know.
That was very slick.
Yeah. Good heads-up play there, and smart to not lose your composure and just from your knees be able to turn it in. Marty to Marm. Marm drags it wide here from the left, wraps all the way up. Brody's going to get towards this. Holds up his man, fired in, paddled behind the goal by the goaltender. Right corner. Fired into the bench. We're going to have a face-off coming up here.
So you talked about weird things. So here's the bracket. Here's what it looks like. So we talked about Washington Liberties playing Woodbridge tonight.
Correct.
That happens at 8:10. Then we got Lake Braddock Hayfield at 9. There we are. And then Colgan and West Potomac. So you said West Potomac is up 4-0?
I heard 4-1.
Wow.
But I don't know how accurate that is. Now, I understand Colgan and Woodson in one of their last games, from what I heard, had a little dust up, and maybe there's some players missing, suspensions and such.
Colgan
I don't know.
So the reason why the Ravs are a little shorthanded here tonight is because a couple of their players were involved in something with Colgan. So Colgan's missing players. The Ravs are also missing players tonight.
Okay, maybe that's hurting them in the playoff game. If what was told to me by the fan was correct, and I naturally heard it correct, because I'm old and my ears are starting to break.
What?
Huh?
What?
Who? Where am I? Who are you? That's going to be a trip.
That's going to be a pretty bad one.
Yeah, unlucky. Got a stick in there, took him right down, so that's going to be Declan Henry. He's going to pick up the penalty here. Fired in. Extra skater on for Ravs here, but it's touched up, and the whistle will blow that dead at 11:25 in the second period. And you're going to have Declan Henry plead his case, but it was pretty clear that you took him down, so you're going to have to go to the box for a little bit of time here and contemplate your life's decisions and what's next. So off to the sin bin he goes.
It's not that deep, is it?
I don't know. As you get on the other side of the mountain, you start to wax poetic sometimes and think about what's next in life.
Oh, I am so sorry, folks. I thought I had the camera locked.
Fired in goal. That's a power play goal. Beat him to the blocker side from the face-off dot.
We'll take a look at this one.
1-1.
From the backside. Hopefully this catches on enough. It seems like this is a long time ago. Yeah, we're going to miss that one. Sorry, y'all.
They won the face-off, drifted right, and from the face-off dot, he was just able to rip a shot and beat Drew to the blocker side high.
There it is. Caught it on the main camera. Tied all up. Power play goal.
Yep. Steven's strength is that'll end the penalty. So out of the box comes Declan. Real important we play as clean as possible. I'm not sure getting penalties is going to work to our advantage with our current bench depth. Slowed up there by Ryan. Pieces picked up by Palomino to the boards. Great streaking out at center. Fires in on goal. Gloved, held. He's going to try and drop it off. No whistle here as there was no Bruins in the area. Ravs outlet far side here. They get in the zone. Rake it in. Drew with an excellent save. Net is off. No goal. Nothing was in there. Drew with an excellent save down low. From the doorstep. Drew is on his game this evening.
Wowza.
That was a point-blank shot from the doorstep.
We're not going to be able to see that.
Excellent. Back underway, second period, 10:32. All tied up here, 1-1. Ravs cycling the puck, drop it in to the face-off dot. Marm battling there. It's on the midboard. Ravs tried to get it back to the point, comes out of the zone. Marty's going to forecheck here. Ravs behind their own net. Up the boards, tried to tip it out, held in there nicely by Noah. Pops up, Brody there, settled down by Woodson, up the boards, not out, turned on goal. But that was saved behind the nets. Battle on the boards, rotated up this near side, coming out with it is Woodson, flips it up. Arm on his horse to get back. Good save there by Drew, rebound comes to Eli, Eli up the boards. Parker trying to skate that down, got slowed down at center. Body went down, no call there, so fired in point blank again. Starting to show some cracks in the defense here of the Bruins. Woodson starting to get a little more opportunity down low in front of Drew. Fired in, never made it to the net. Puck is loose though. Trying to clean it up there was Marm, but they hold the zone. Woodson rotates the puck to the right. Fired in, Drew holds, no rebound, face off right hand side. 9:15, second period, 1-1. Woodson bringing some pressure here in the second period. Drew's been up to the task so far. Back underway, Stevens out here to center this line. He's with Henry, that's fired. Ooh, another in save on Drew, another save there with the pad. Keeping those rebounds out of the way as well, which is good, or not giving them up at all. Up the near side boards. Ravs still holding the zone. Eli's going to get this out now as he skates to the left, over the center line, drops it in, shot, held, dropped off. Woodson skates it out of the zone.
8:40 second period here if you're all just joining us. Tied up, 1-1.
Ooh, dangerous pass out of the back. Eventually makes it out. Big collision at the blue line. Both players are up and okay. No calls. Whistles seem to be, for the most part, swallowed. Goals.
Oh,
Drew's
wow.
on his back. It's in his legs, I believe. It almost went 5-hole, and when Drew went down, it was right there, and he covered it. Another big save there from the netminder. Drew's having himself a game and keeping the Bruins level, 1-1.
See if the instant replay worked there at all. Oh, okay. So that's the key to it. I just have to hit the instant replay really, 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 really late. I'm learning, folks.
Every day you learn something new, right? Fired in from the point, but well wide. That comes out to center. Woodson on the puck again, maintaining more puck possession for sure. A cross-ice pass was a beauty, fired in. Drew with a blocker save, right down. Up the boards, out of the zone. Prate with a good move here is in. Good moves, holds up, buries the puck. Outstanding goal for Tyler Prate. showed a lot of composure to hesitate and lift it right over the goaltender's pads. 2-1 Forest Park here, 7:44 second period.
I tell you, I'm surprised that the score is the way it is right now.
Absolutely. I think we're hanging in, doing a real nice job. Bend but don't break seems to be kind of what we're doing right now, because Woodson is definitely has the lion's share of puck possessions and offensive opportunities for sure. But we're the scrappy little team hanging around, being a pest.
Just won't go away. The same thing happened last year in the playoffs. We were just a different team.
Absolutely.
And no one could explain it either. This puck up on edge all the way down. Resetniak back behind the net.
Picks it up. Nice job there. Trying to get out. He does. He's able to break that press there.
He's going to go
Gets
coast
into
to
the
coast.
Zone. Slams on the brakes. Overskated for a second. Gets it towards Parker. Parker down low. Marty centering pass. Tuthill couldn't get on the end of that and went right through the crease.
It's going to go down the length of the ice for an icing. Here was to be our starting lineups for tonight. This all changed last minute when Briston Lewis turned up 6, so they moved Shiraz up to the first line and moved a few things around down there.
Basically, they're rotating Dennis, Elijah Dennis and CC Dietz into that third wing spot to complete the lines. Loose puck dragged in the set. Oh, just tucked a little bit wide there by Tuthill. Stayed with it as he was draped. Oh, sorry, that was Henry, actually. My apologies, I misspoke. That was Henry who did that nice job in the crease. Puck comes back down. CC breaks to the left. Declan on the forecheck. Puck comes all the way out. That should be icing as well. And it will be.
All right,
it's 6:20.
Give us time to pay some bills with our next napkin joke. We get paid by the napkin joke. Why was the hockey player so calm? Skating on thin ice. If you all can do better at home, please let me know. We need more material.
Absolutely. Paste a joke or two into the feed and we can get it on air for you.
Yeah, absolutely. The YouTube chat has been very quiet since the very beginning of the first period when we were quiet.
Yeah.
Now
I think this
quiet.
is a bit of a nail-biting game, and everybody's just kind of watching bated breath. Noah trying to push his man below the goal line. Does, but he's still on the puck, looking for something here. Turns down into the corner. Noah's staying with him. Good job there by the young man, able to poke check that away. Battle on the board. Stevens. Woodson still on the puck. Eventually get it to the point. Declan harasses there. Trickles down. Pushed out there by CC, I believe that is. Kicked out of the zone. Bachman trying to get on that. Basically ricochets off of 3 or 4 players. Stevens drops it in. Bruins are onside. Woodson on the puck. 5:34 second period. 2-1 the Bruins. A little bit of a surprise here at the rink from everybody, I believe.
Definitely
Skating
the underdog.
in. Yes. Fired. That one took a deflection from Noah. Almost made it through, though. Woodson cycling the puck. Goes down. Eli on it. Oh, he tried to pick up Prate. Just went through him.
Yeah, the way this tournament bracket wound up with the 3 who the seeds were, I swore I thought we were going to end up playing Lake Braddock Fairfax, but I had no idea the top 2 seeds from each division are seeded 1 through 4.
Yeah.
So that was a new little wrinkle to the.
Yeah, that playing game's the new little wrinkle too, because we do not have 10 teams anymore. Again, no calls.
Well, we had 11, so we had 3 of those. I guess playing games, or you want to just call them first rounders?
First rounders.
Yep. So we had 3 of those with 5 teams getting a bye.
Drew looked behind him, but he's got it in his pads, and we'll have a whistle as the face-off comes up. Yeah, this year with Bishop Ayrton not in the division this year, West Virginia played in as the 10th team, which those games were all exhibition games. So you had 9 official games in the mix for the playoff. So you had 8 seed, 9 seed, which was Woodbridge and Alexandria, do the play-in game on Wednesday night, which Woodbridge was victorious 3-0. They now get the pleasure of playing Washington Liberty, who had the essentially kind of a bye. Like they didn't have to, but essentially their game's a little later today is all it wound up. Ooh!
Oh wow, that hit a player in front.
I thought that was heading for a bad spot there.
Yeah, Washington Liberty. That is
rubbed out.
Washington Liberty gets the benefit of playing the lowest seed, absolutely.
Yes, which would be Woodbridge now after that playoff game. So they'll play tonight as well. Just trying to get some updates earlier to see what the scores are, but I'm not having much luck on my poorly equipped Wi-Fi phone.
Yeah, I've got a web browser up. We can take a look.
Maybe
Unfortunately, game sheet is just not working tonight for some reason. I'm not sure if it's
in. He drops it off, but nobody was there. I don't know if he got caught in a little gamemanship there by somebody saying, "Hey, drop it." But loose puck. I think as frustration rises on Woodson, they might start picking up the hitting a little bit. But 3:30, second period. Bruins still up 2-1. Another no call.
I think that was coincidental. He kind of made a cut last second.
It wouldn't have surprised me if they did call. Well,
that's a hard hit.
Yep, no call there either. Playoff hockey is true in high school too. Some of these things they're letting go would be normal calls during the regular season, honestly. Trickles in on Drew. He's going to cover it at the side of his net, and we'll have a face-off coming up. Ref seems to pretty much have swallowed the whistle.
We got visual effects from the GoPro. Ooh, isn't that cool?
That is cool. Come closer, get away. Come closer, get away. Come closer, get away. I heard that my whole high school career.
From girls?
Yeah. How'd you know? It's like you were there, man.
I suffered from the same trauma.
Brody in the face-off dot. Palomino back fighting for this puck in the corner. Woodson trying to dig it out. Still kind of loose. Back up to the point. Woodson on the puck. Shadowed there by Parker. Never made it to Drew. Is blocked in front. Follow-up shot, though, as the puck is still loose. It's just a mad scramble for the puck. Fired high. All the way up. Held in at the point by Woodson. Passed off there. Trying to drag it in. They're trying to drag it to the center and get that nice, good, high-percentage shot. Marty ties up his man, wins that puck battle. Around the goal and up the boards. Held in there, though, by Woodson. They get a little deeper. Back the other way.
They're wearing down Forest Park right now, though.
Yeah,
they've
absolutely.
Got
it's
hemmed in their zone.
Yep. So they use a lot of energy playing defense. Backhanded down low, below the goal line. Woodson there, too. Resetniak with a stick. Gets it up the mid-boards. Battled there. Parker's able to outlet it, but only as far as center as Woodson picks it back up. They're going to apply pressure again here. Brody on the puck. Gets it back towards Palomino behind his own net. Off the glass and out. This opposite blue line. Woodson puts it back to Palomino. Palomino around one. Gets into the zone. Doesn't have much help there. Changes coming up for Forest Park, though, as they're able to get this puck in deep. Marm out. Got to back out here as Woodson stretches that pass all the way across into the zone, trying to drag it again towards the center. It's loose in front. Back on it is Woodson. Cross ice one-timer, didn't get all of that. Back to him at the point. Redeem yourself, young man. Pushed down the boards. Popped up. Parker on the puck. Skates it out. Coming over. He's able to get away. 2-on-2 development. Tried to slide it across.
Nice play by the defender.
Yeah, good back check there by Woodson to seal that door on that cross pass. It was there if he wasn't.
Under a minute left in his second period.
Parker over to the corner. He's got a man in front, and Dennis couldn't get it to him, though, as it goes behind the board. Stevens is trying to get it down lower. Dennis over with Stevens. Stevens backhands it across, or Dennis, rather, backhanded that across the crease, but nobody was there to get on the end of it as it comes back to him in the corner. Up the boards towards the point. Eli's going to take this out of the zone. 30 seconds on the clock. Backhands it, chipped in.
Point just a little bit.
Yeah, Bruins had to clear out.
23 seconds left on the clock.
A chance to get back on this puck. Cross-ice pass. No one home, but they're back on it. 16 seconds. Marm behind the goal line here. Trying to freeze this puck up a little bit to burn some time. Under 10 seconds. Marm gets it, wraps it up. Held there for the moment. Trying to settle it down to get a shot away. It hits his man in front. Point, and there goes the period. Defense holds.
Very impressive.
Yeah, the pressure is definitely coming at them. And like I said, Woodson holds more of the offensive zone time and puck possession. Third period coming up.
Yep, we'll be back in a minute. Yeah, Colgan is, their game looks to be done.
Yep.
Oh, wait,
Colgan.
hold on. There's a different result here.
No, that's
a regular season
that's
game.
2025.
What in the world?
October. Like I said, it depends on what you touch on, and you wind up with different results. It's very, very weird. Like if you go to schedule.
All game types. There we go. Yeah, Colgan 4-1.
Yep.
So Colgan advances their number 2 seed.
Correct.
So the only other game currently going on, Woodbridge and Washington Liberty just started, and that is scoreless, it looks like. So
all right, about to start the third period.
We are 2-1 here, regardless of what happens here. Next week, Wednesday, is the semifinal. The winner of this game advances to play potentially Colgan, unless there's some reseeding. And we will be covering that game no matter which team wins here tonight.
Woodson goes in and buries the shot. Palomino covered the pass, which gave the shooter kind of a good look, and he beat Drew to the left high side. So opening the third period, 14:46, we're all knotted up 2-2.
What did the coach tell them?
Woodson's coach or Forest Park's coach?
Had to tell them something because they scored.
Yeah. So we'll do a face-off again here. Prate, Doyle, Sherrose out. Puck comes the other way though. Palomino and Resetniak back there. Drags it in. Good save
Nice
there with
save.
the pad with Drew as he dragged it right to the front. Back on it. Thrown wide. Definitely there was a little bit of a come in the God speech on that bench, I think, as Woodson's really brought it and really picked it up here in the third period. 2-2, back to the point. Cross ice pass, opposite point, overskated for a second, back on it. Fired down low, blocked in front, topped up to Sherrose, off the bench with speed, number 76, trying to get it towards the front. Around the net, good stick there by Palomino to send that up the boards. Doyle loses an edge. He's back up, dangling around everybody. Oh, backhanded pass. Man was there, but it was just too high off the ice.
That aerial feed, he couldn't control it.
Yeah. Tie up in the corner. Val fighting there for it. He's still caught up because the guy got his stick and is boxing him out. Back to this near point. Fired through, picked off there by Doyle. Doyle with some pace up. Trying to drag it through 3, though.
This is like Canada and Finland earlier today. Forest Park hanging in there.
Woodson slowed there, but they're going to get in the zone. Should have been offsides. It will be.
It is. Forest Park will have all sorts of time. Hey, what happens if this game goes to a shootout?
It's 3. You have to have 3 separate shooters for each team.
I'm just saying. You know why.
I know.
That's what happened last year.
Yeah.
Team Extreme last year for sure. Not talking about Ashburn Extreme, but
yeah. Well, I'm not sure after our regular season last year we would have thought we would have pushed to the finals, but you get hot at the right time and you stay tenacious, things can happen. So that's why they play the games.
Just never know. Puck luck could be on your side any given night.
Doyle trying to get it out of the zone, but broken down pretty quick by Woodson as they bring it back in.
Tristan
comes out again.
Can't do it all himself. It's a team sport.
Yep. Absolutely. At this level, it's really hard to break down, 2-3 kids in one shot. You might be able to beat 1 or 2, but
maybe in house league.
Yeah, I'm not sure in like a U18 house league you can do that anymore.
Yeah, it's true.
Brody comes in. He's got Marty with him, trying to slide it across. He did. Marty couldn't get on the end of that though.
That's a trip. Got him.
Yeah, they're gonna call this. I thought he hit more of the stick, but. again, wind up in the box. And this important kill here. Marty goes to the box for tripping here. Minute 30 on the penalty, 12:48 third period, all knotted up 2-2. So this is a pretty important power play for Woodson. Penalty kill for Bruins especially. See who they're going to have out here. We're going to have Noah, Parker, Eli, and Brody. Brody will take the face off. Able to get on this puck, just flips it out.
Nice step up.
Great job clearing the zone. Maybe do a little light forward check here. Nothing crazy. Shadows his man. They outlet it across to the left. Brody over, trying to get him to spill it, but Woodson's able to chip that up, get out of the zone, into the zone. Puck rolls away. Turned over, though, there in the slot. Still loose. Eli on it, trying to get a free. He can skate here a little bit. Ooh, tried to drag it in, turned over. Got to get back in this play. Noah over to slow it. Gets it back to Brody. Brody, again, just lays this one out.
Good job, halfway done.
Yeah. I would like to have seen him put a little more mustard on that, though, get it further down the ice, but Woodson still had to slow up to get back in which they are now. Eli on it, off the boards, held in. Not by much, but able to hold that in there at the blue line. Pushes it back, but pushes it out of the zone. Woodson's going to have to reset.
They're going to have to catch up.
26 seconds remaining on the kill here. Poke checked away there by Noah. Good stick, backhanded. High off the glass, out of the rink.
I relish a good play like that. You started it. You said mustard.
I know.
You know me.
You know, sometimes these guys got to stop hot dogging it and pass the puck.
So we got 19 seconds left
in the kill.
Yep, still scoreless at Woodbridge, or at the St. James.
Looks like Stevens is going to take this draw here with Marm and Declan Henry. Held at the blue line, fired in. Screamer gloved, held, no rebound. Certainly got all of that on that shot. Drew up to the task there. 11 seconds remaining on the kill. Third period, knotted up 2-2. 11:29 on the game clock. Won by Woodson. Looking for something here, fires it in. Again, Drew holds, no rebound. 7 seconds remaining on the kill. Face-off upcoming here.
I didn't even realize they have music playing. It's
yeah,
so low.
It's low and kind of muffled, too. Up the board, it's going to be held in here at the point. Pushed down a little bit lower. Through the winger, though. Eli gets this up high, but it's going to be gloved down in the slot. Number 27, ooh, side netting, even strength. Penalty is ended. Eli back on this, off the boards towards Noah. CC over there as well. Trying to push things up. Puck stays in.
Hey, Richard. Whew. Richard Monroe appearance in the comments. Hope you're doing well, buddy.
Excellent.
Saw Mason the other night and Richard.
Yeah, I saw Mason the other night at the rink. He was doing some work, so I don't think he saw me, but good to see the young man.
Richard says he lives there virtually.
I'm sure. Declan with a nice hit there. Puck still comes to Woodson, though, as number 27. He's going to kind of carry this all the way up. Fans on the first attempt. Puck comes in, trickles in. Drew covers. 2-2, third period, 10:24 on the clock. Line changes for both teams upcoming. Face off at the left-hand dot.
That's just me trying to get people to talk more.
Cheer on your team with live messages. Woo-woo.
It's been very quiet.
Doyle in the face-off dot. On the far boards, pushed out towards the point, but held in. Cross ice, Palomino over. Trying to pick Doyle up, Doyle does a nice job getting on that shot.
That was
through
a nice
screen.
Yeah, through the legs.
Fought off by the goaltender here. Prate back on the puck. Gets poke checked there. Woodson comes out. Val with a nice job there to slow that, but Woodson still trying to drag it in front. Couldn't get on the end of that shot. Palomino doing his best there.
He just couldn't pull the trigger on that shot.
Yeah. They keep trying that same move where they come down and try and drag in front to get that clean shot. Coming down the slot here. That closes up. They have to turn back. Face-off dot, fired down. Good pad save, stretched out, loose in the slot, flipped up. Bouncing puck. Will not make it for icing. Woodson will play that a couple feet short of the goal line. Rose was on the forecheck there. Cross ice pass. Contested there by Eli. Nice job to jump that pass. Picks off Prate. Prate in the zone, trying to drag it down. Poke checked away. He goes down. He's going to get back up here. He's fine. Parker trying to get it in a little deeper, but it got caught up in skates. Woodson pushes it in the zone. Battle on the boards. Eli back to Doyle. Doyle behind his own net's going to hold. Flushed out there. Turns away from one. Prate's drifting out there. Doyle able to break the pressure, get in the zone. Chopped by 27, who gets the puck. 27 seems to be the motor right now for Woodson. Comes out of the zone, getting it on the Doyle. One there. Throws it over towards Marmol. Broken up by the back check. Woodson does a nice job on their back check, getting back into that play.
8:30 here. Getting close to that halfway point.
2-2 on the scoreboard.
Good old Bon Jovi. We're halfway there.
Yeah. Eli gets on the end of this. Marty going towards the net. Ooh, tried to drag around, slowed. He's back on it.
Still got it.
Poked at there by Woodson. Thrown across. Ooh, just outside of Marty's reach. He was near the far post. Turned by Bachman off the boards. Woodson's going to get on the end of that, but it's still loose. Marty over with his wheels. Tried to get a little deeper. I don't think he got much on that. Up the far side. Woodson trying to touch it in on the streak, but it was Ryan on the pinch to keep that in the zone. Again, flipped at the board. 7:43 on the clock. 2-2. Third period. Eli gets that a little deeper. Forest Park has to clear the zone. They do. Woodson throws it out. That should be icing. And there's the whistle.
Got some Ravs fans chiming in, Michelle, and saw another username come up I wasn't too familiar.
Thanks for posting the comments. I may not agree with the comments, but we appreciate them.
Appreciate the viewership, too.
Yes, absolutely. I only work here, so it's really
our numbers,
OP Productions that appreciate
our numbers
chirps.
Mean something to us, right?
Absolutely. Always want people watching.
What do you think the key is for Forest Park hanging on? What's the question?
Cherry pickers.
Oh,
good save by Drew. They leaked out two forwards, and it resulted in a 2-on-none for a split second, and then a 2-on-1. So, got to be mindful of them leaking out into the neutral zone.
So we were asked, what is the key for Forest Park to hang on in this game? And I think it's controlling the tempo of the pace and just clogging up the middle. You know, they got to play a little bit.
Continue exactly what they're doing on defense.
Yeah, I mean, they got to play a little, like a four-man trap almost.
Drag through, Eli over to push them wide. It's basically like a bend, don't break. Let them have maybe the outside edges, but shut them down as it comes through the center. And they've been doing a pretty good job of that up until to this point. We'll see if it can maintain, because it is tiring to play defense the majority of the game, because Woodson has definitely done a nice job holding the puck and controlling the possession. Fired, blocked. Good block by Dennis. Is going to come out of the zone.
First Park definitely have had their scoring opportunities, but not too many since the second period.
Turned over there to Stevens. Stevens trying to get in the zone and break 2-3. Puck turned over, though. Good effort, though. Not much you can do when it's 1 against 3. Numbers back defensively. Drew tried to get a stick on that, and it hit a pad. Not sure, he was a little surprised by that. Still loose, picked up by Doyle. Skates it back, drops it off towards Noah.
He's going to get a penalty on that one. Hit from behind.
Yeah. Extra man if Drew can get off. He does. Extra skater out for Forest Park. Cross ice pass. Nice outlet to Henry. Henry back to, tried to pick up Prate. It bounced on him. Still possessed by Bruins, though. That'll now get touched up, and we'll have a whistle. Woodson's going to pick up 2 minutes for boarding. If that's the hand behind the back, if I'm correct. Yeah. 2 and a 10, right?
Yep. Hit from behind.
Yeah. Hand behind the back's hit from behind.
Yep.
Okay. So sounds like 2 and a 10 coming up. The way
Well, there's only one in the box. The ref is telling them to put one in.
Yeah.
So they got to put an extra player in.
And they put the hands on the hips, so that young man watches the rest of the game from the penalty box, and then somebody's going to serve the minute 30 for him. Bad break for him. The Bruins with a chance here with a man advantage. See what they can do with it here. We've got Prate, Bachman, Doyle, Noah, and Sherrose. Offensive zone face-off, left-hand dot, 5:34 on the clock, 2-2 on the scoreboard.
Once again, the winner of this game advances to play at Prince William Ice next Wednesday, semifinals.
Back towards Noah. Noah cross ice towards Bachman. Went to the boards, but he's got it now. Threw it down goal. Battle out front. Sherrose down low. Rolls to Doyle. Doyle trying to get it back to Sherrose. He's below the goal line. 27 with a nice defensive job. Off the boards. He's going to roll that all the way down. Drew's going to settle this. He's pretty good with throwing that puck out. Settled down by Doyle there. Doyle retreats into his own end. Turns back. Trying to set something up here. Minute remaining on the penalty.
5 in the period.
Rose dumps it in. They're going to chase here. Trying to get that out. It's held at the moment. Bounced out. Yeah, it came out. They didn't call it right away, and then it rolled out anyway. Now you have the whistle there for offsides.
I like this guy, whoever this is, RTB
10:07.
10:07, giving us all sorts of tips to talk about. Yeah, you're absolutely right. Why don't you come on a broadcast? And
we're relying on speed to get old man breakaways. Hey, us old men need everything.
Odd man.
I thought it said
you're old if you can't read. Maybe it did say old. You're just old. 44 seconds left in the power play.
I even have my glasses on. That's sad.
Well, I have to take mine off to read stuff like that.
Yeah, it was probably odd.
I think it's odd.
It makes more sense odd, but...
Well, if he's talking to you, it was definitely old.
Shot was blocked there. 30 seconds remaining on the power play. Oh, bouncing puck over Eli. Woodson pace. Woodson's got a chance here. They're going to drag it in. Gets Drew out of position.
Wow.
Good job by
Drew.
Tyler to be back there.
Drew covered as much net as he could and followed that puck all the way through.
Yeah. Dodge a bullet there on the shorthand attempt.
10 seconds to go in the power play.
Doyle to Prate. Prate back to Doyle. Get it across ice. There you go. Dumped in there by Val. Off the boards below the goal line. Back to even strength. 5-on-5. 2-2 on the scoreboard. 3:58 and counting down on the clock. Eli comes over. Nice job defensively to get that out of the zone. Woodson back on the puck. Cross ice pass. Comes into the zone. Eli over. Woodson's going to get on this though. Nope.
Oh, it's Taylor. Over. It's Taylor. Okay.
Taylor? Tyler?
Taylor. Yeah. Basie.
Apologies.
Basie.
Oh.
George's dad from
okay. Yeah.
You're definitely. I tried to get him on the broadcast a couple times. He's like, nah, I don't want to talk. So he does his work with his fingers, apparently.
That's all right.
Thanks for joining in. Sorry George is not here playing tonight, Tyler. Big ups to you guys for making state championship tomorrow up at Ion.
That's outstanding. Good luck.
That'll be a fun time up all weekend.
That gets dumped out of the zone. Bouncing puck rolls in. Parker rushes in. Marty tried to throw it back to him. Picked off by Woodson. Comes out of the zone. Palomino. He turns the puck over there as Woodson's going to go in. It's 1-on-3. Fired high. Wraps around this near side. Comes all the way out. Dumped back in by Woodson. 2:37 on the game clock. And counting down. Trying to get it out of the zone is Forest Park. Not having much success there as it comes back down towards Brody. They come together there. Brody through Ryan. Held in again. Woodson tried to get it across the blue line. They do.
Nice move.
Round one. Nice move. Drew with a big save there, but the puck is loose in the crease. Now it's in the slot. Still loose. Banked in off the post. Woodson just kept hacking at it, and they're able to bank it in off that post. Went post and in. Bruins could not clear that loose puck, and they pay for it. 2:05, third period, down 3-2. First time they were been behind in this game. And it couldn't come at a worse time.
2:05. Yikes.
I think Corey might have taken it. Coach Corey might have taken a timeout here. Settle the troops, get a little rest, get a little instruction. Talk a little strategy to try to get something going here with 2:05 remaining in the game to pull this one back.
Here's once again what's at stake. Bracket. Colgan already having advanced earlier, watching Liberty and Woodbridge playing now. The Lake Braddock Hayfield game will be a little bit later tonight. Wish we were getting updates on these games.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. Just wonder if something's up with the game sheet itself.
Maybe.
Oh, they're not even updating theirs because it says scheduled still.
Yeah.
So that implies that they're not updating your game sheet either. Drew's been staying on his head though. Yep.
Yes, he has.
So Taylor, did you say old man breakaways or odd man breakaways? Because Wayne really that bothers him.
I thought it said old, but you know, I can't see where.
From one young man and Taylor to the old man and Wayne.
Yeah.
You guys got to be close to the same age.
I know.
If anyone's allowed to say that,
My
I think
eyes
Taylor's
are like 80 years old though at this point. I think.
What have you been looking at?
I don't know. Computer screens. As soon as I started working in an office dealing with computer screens, my eyesight went. Woodson back on the rush, looking for more here as they go in 2-on-1. Good save again by Drew. No give up in that young man. Sherose along the boards, backhands it, but it gets blocked. Gets back on it, outlets to Doyle. Couldn't handle the pass as it rolls and gets pushed back in. No icing here. Minute 39 on the clock. Wrapped up the boards. Doyle at the point, or the blue line rather. In zone end, skates out. Around one, they collapse on him. He gets around another one. Trying to throw it towards the front. It flips up the glove. No rebound. Face off coming up. So third period, minute 24 remaining in the game. 3-2 to Woodson. Out for the Bruins. Empty net. Drew is on the bench, so you've got the extra attacker on for the Bruins with a minute 24 left in the third period, seeking that game-tying goal. You got Doyle, Prate, Marn, Bachman, Sherose, and Parker. Fired in, never made it. Loose puck, no goalie home, so there's an empty net on the other side.
Oh, man.
That's looking bad if nobody can get back to try to cover this up. Nope, it's buried. Couldn't get back in time, so this 4-2, minute 11 left on the clock. I'm assuming Drew will go back at this point. It was a good attempt for the extra attacker on him. He just couldn't hold his own.
Yep. Well, I tell you, if this result, I mean, we're not done yet, but
no.
If this result holds, you know, I'm proud of the boys.
Hey, they did a good job tonight.
Like, the team has done really well. You know, better than expected here, first round playoffs.
I think if you would have forecasted a little too deep into the third, I think most people, at least based on the previous meetings, would have told you you're crazy. Fired through. That's going to come out. Pushed back in, under a minute to play here. Drew slows it just a bit, but it goes all the way to the far side. Picked up. Woodson's going to want to put something in here. Ryan bumps him off, and the puck's going to come all the way out. 40 seconds remaining in the game. Across the ice.
Seems like that kind of took the wind out of the Bruins here.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I just think it was a mountain too high.
Yep. But as Taylor just said, Forest Park definitely gave the Ravs a scare here for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, I'm proud of them. They played well. They played with tenacity. It shows. Take that empty netter off, and I mean, Woodson earned it. Woodson earned it, so they deserve to move on, but they earned it tonight. Drew cycles it along, but that's how this one's going to end from 4-2. Woodson's going to move on here. Survives the scare by Forest Park. Good luck to them the rest of the way. Forest Park's going to build upon this for next year. And good luck to all the boys that are playing travel tournaments and such coming up, or playoffs.
Big weekend state tournaments for deciding who goes off to nationals. And also CBHL playoffs are happening.
Yeah, good luck to
locally
everybody
as well. But I tell you, it's been fun to call this entire season with you guys again. Thank you for the privilege and the opportunity to do this.
Well, thanks for doing it. I know the parents out there, and I don't just speak for Forest Park parents, but all of them are very happy that they get the opportunity to view their kids or grandkids or what have you. So thanks.
Absolutely.
We appreciate you out there
That's
putting
one
in
of the
all
most
effort.
gratifying things is hearing about the grandparents. As some of you all know, my dad's blind and never got to see his grandson play, so that really means a lot.
It does.
Yes.
Hell of a game, Drew.
So our next game, not for Forest Park. This is a Forest Park broadcast. Our season is now over. We unfortunately have to move forward. We will be covering the Ravs versus Colgan game next week at Prince William Ice. Time to be determined.
So yeah, they earn the right to go on. Good luck, and hopefully they do well.
Wayne, thank you very much for all you've done for the team. I heard a little rumor that you're considering hanging up your management cleats or whatever.
There is a very high probability that this is was my last year managing the team. As you know, my kids have kind of moved on out of the program.
Well, I tell you, would you come back to do this with me? Because
I thoroughly enjoy this part.
Yeah,
of course.
This is
I
the
enjoy
fun
managing,
part.
but this is
the fun part.
Pretty fun to get
we
on.
We can negotiate a contract to make sure. Do I have to pop a couple tops up here for you?
Never say never by any stretch.
Get some
never
shot glasses
never.
up here. Only if we shoot from here, though. We have to put a ping pong table behind us at Prince William.
It's been a fun 5 years.
Well,
and you know, we made it to a finals once in that time, and so it's been good.
Heather says thank you. Miss
having
Owen here with us, Miss Parisi, Heather.
Yes. Yeah,
so
maybe that makes a little bit of difference. A couple more people here, or either way.
Yep.
You never know.
But on behalf of all the parents over the last 5 years that have benefited from you being our team manager, including myself and Brett, thank you.
I appreciate that.
It's not an easy job to do it, and you did it for 5 years. So know that we greatly appreciate you. And
yeah, I'm a little psycho at heart, so that's why it's easy to deal with everybody.
It's all right. If you could only see, it would make things more dangerous.
Yeah.
So
thank you for that. I appreciate it. Everybody enjoy your weekend. Good luck with whoever's kids are playing in whatever tournaments and things like that. So I wish you nothing but the best and good luck.
All righty. We'll see everybody next time. Until we meet again, thanks for tuning in. Good night.
Good night.